Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. How is everyone doing? And let us know what you're reading. Let's start with you guys first. Tiffany, what do you got?
I am reading Peg and Rose Stir Up Trouble. I'm on chapter 10 on audiobook. It's the second in I think the series is called Senior Sleuths. And then on ebook, I'm reading Dawn and the Impossible 3 and Railroaded for Murder, which is the 8th or 9th book in the Sophie Kimball series.
Very good.
Nice. What about you, Sarah?
The Way I Hate Him by Megan Quinn. I am now 200 pages through this 524 page. 200 pages in, I'm like, not loving this. And it's one of those where I'm already 200 pages in.
Do you know don't want to have to recommit to another book.
I don't want to waste 2 days worth of reading, right? But like, it's not that I hate it. My issues with it is that the main character is 23, and my God, she's a young 23. She's like annoyingly 23. You know what I mean? The other thing is, and this is coming from me, there's a heck of a lot of swearing in this book. I'm like, it seems like it's that, and it's using Jesus Christ as which even though I'm not overtly religious, I still find that as an issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I feel like authors are trying to hit a certain amount of like words when they have to put all that stuff in there because they don't know what else to do.
My thing is
like because we can.
Yeah. Megan Quinn's books are all on KU, I think. And I think the way it works with Kindle Unlimited is that it's per page that they get paid for.
It is.
Okay.
So that has to make me wonder if, because a lot of the stuff, it's now like it's being rehashed over. And I'm like, I get it. We've already discussed this. Like whole passages are being like, she had a conversation with her sister and then she's in the car thinking about the conversation again. And it's the exact same conversation I just read. I'm like, really? What did you do? Copy and paste?
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I read this horror book called Rue about this like killer kangaroo or whatever. And I was like the guy, and it wasn't even a long book, but I swear he was trying to figure out every which way he could use the F word. He was starting to get inventive and stuff. And it's like, he must need to hit a word count because, like every other word was like, throw that one in there.
I just think like it's either word count or like I said, because they can. I feel that way too about like HBO because they're allowed to do it. They do it every other word. Like even we were watching Deadwood, which was like an old Western show, but it was HBO. Every other word was the F-bomb. I'm like, I don't even think the word was around. Stop using it. Like it's the 1800s. I'm pretty
sure probably wasn't used as much.
Right.
Yeah.
But they can, and no other so they're like, let's just throw it in.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll F-bomb forever, but if I hear JC, that one bothers me a lot. And my whole family, shut up. We don't say shut up to each other.
Oh,
I don't know why. We just never did. And like when I hear it, I'm like, people are so harsh. But I'll say it like, people are so effing harsh. You know what I mean? Like that part doesn't bother me. But shut up does.
I may look like a lady, but I swear like a sailor.
Right.
But that's what I mean. Even if I'm considering this to be a lot, and I'm like,
right.
So tonight, I think I'm just taking a step away from the book. I'll listen to it tomorrow on my way to work. I think I'm going to organize some books tonight, which is why I'm in the book room. So that'll be my big plan.
Yep. Okay.
I know. I might have. The other thing, okay, sorry, I've completely derailed this. The other thing was, because I'm listening to it on audio as well as reading it, so you've got the dual narration, you've got him and her, which is fine. We've all listened to those books. This really threw me for a loop is that when it's his chapter, if she's talking, it's the girl's voice.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she narrates all the females talking. So it's like,
so not when it's on his side,
it's almost like a full cast, air quotes, but it's only the two of them. I don't know. It's a thing.
Okay.
Anyway, there's my rant for the day.
All right.
Storm, what are you reading?
I will probably going to be working on editing another video because I'm so behind on my videos, so I have a lot of things. And so I'm editing my other like kind of recommendation for Halloween. That's not, some of them are scary, some aren't, some are kind of one. And I am also almost finished. I'm 73% into Mrs. Jeffrey's Dust for Clues. And then I've got my spy school over here that I've only got like 50 something pages left of it. So I have it over here. So I have all kinds of good over here.
Nice. I am also probably going to be being productive. I'm in the middle of cooking a bunch of things. I need to film, edit, and post a video for tomorrow. I need to change the sheets on my bed because I spilled chicken broth all over my bed.
Oh no.
I do have a question. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but I have to ask. How did chicken broth get into the bedroom? I'm just asking. Maybe you drink it. Some people drink it.
I'm asking.
I was drinking it. Yes.
Okay. Some people have it in a mug. Okay.
I didn't feel good last night. I didn't want to eat dinner. Mark's like, I'll make you broth.
Gotcha.
I dropped an ice cube into it to cool it off. The ice cube popped, scared me, and there it went everywhere.
Okay, so that makes way more sense because otherwise I'm like, oh. Okay, proceed, continue. I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's all good.
I need a clarification, and I
understand.
I'm also trying not to add every book that I see to my October TBR, so I'm like,
well, that's what I've got to film is my October TBR.
I haven't filmed that one yet, so I'm putting it like this. I'm like, I'm just putting all these books on there so everybody else can see all these middle grade books that they could read if they wanted to.
There you go. Perfect. Perfect.
Because I won't get to them all.
While I'm doing all that, I'm gonna listen to a book I started today. Is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy.
Yes.
The iCarly girl. So far it's really good. So I'm enjoying it. So.
Awesome.
What are you cooking?
I just finished my chili. I have stuffed cabbage cooking. I'm doing sausage, peppers, and onions right now. I have to cook up a bunch of ground beef and then fry fish because that's actually what we're going to have for dinner tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So you're meal prepping today?
Exactly. Yeah.
Fantastic.
That way I don't have to cook for the rest of the week. And then there's some extras put away.
Awesome.
Nice.
So that's it. Guys, let's get into some comments before we go to our first sprint. It'd help if I put them up. Come on. Why is it not going?
It was there. There it is.
Is it? You guys see that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I do. Okay, I'm like, I don't see anything.
I think StreamYard's like mess with people.
I think so.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're comfortable now? Let's throw a curveball at it.
That's right. Yeah.
Kay said, hi. Hope everyone is. Oh, we're not doing this right. Hi, everyone. Potential spam. Why would I pick up for you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, Kay says, hi. Hope everyone is well. Just lurking while hubby reads to us and about to have dinner. Just wanted to show support and boop the like. Chicken Kiev. Okay.
That sounds delicious. And thank you for the support. And hubby reads to us. I need my
yeah.
I know. I was like, that's like your own little audio book.
Audio person, right? Like, make the pitch a little higher, honey.
Okay. Yeah. You're not doing enough voices.
They only
1.75. PK says, hi, I'll be listening on the drive home again, reading Heartless by Elsie Silver, second of Chestnut Springs at 79%, finishing tonight to make room for new release.
How are you liking that? Sarah, have you read any of the Chestnut Springs? I highly recommend it.
I'll have to look for them.
Nadine says, hi, scrambling to get my September TBR completed. I will be reading Serpent's Tooth by Faye Kellerman, number 10 in the Peter Decker Rena Lazarus series. I will be finishing it tonight. Caps will be used for my benefit, LOL. And I'm confident you will get it done.
I can see her going, I will finish.
That's right, yeah.
Alicia says, hello, everyone. Currently reading and getting a jump on Scritch Scratch.
Excellent.
Cool. How are you liking it?
FYI, free on Audible. Oh, excellent.
Excellent.
Nice. Grab that one. And thank you for that. Karen said, hi, everyone. Tonight I am rereading The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. That is not just like a small little reread either.
I think I might just pick up this Babysitter's Club book to reread. No, I'm going to The Way of Kings.
Right. That's awesome, Karen.
Well
That's
done.
quite the reread.
Cajun said, hi, everyone. I'm reading A Spot of Earl Slay, Tea Time Troubles #1. Excellent. And Tina says, hello, y'all. I left some soup boiling on the burner while I went outside and almost burned the house down. LOL. Everything's fine, but soup is nice and smoky. Glad I'm not the only one having soup issues this week. Cajun said, you could do it, Nadine. Yeah, exactly. Needing to thank you. And then Cav said, hi, all. I'll be listening to The Widow and the Highlander by Martha Keyes while I get some housework done this evening.
Excellent.
Nice. And Cajun said, glad everything's okay to Tina. Tina said, I'm reading Dead and Breakfast by Kate Kingsbury. I'm about 1/3 of the way through. It's really good. Excellent. And soup is nice and smoky. Calico said, hello, all. I'm reading Winter at the Cozy Cottage Cafe by Rachel Griffins. Camilla has sworn off men until a good-looking veterinarian and his bulldog, Harry Potter, moved to town. I love that.
I am sold on that book immediately.
Potter.
Love it. Love it. Said, howdy, everyone. Still reading Dead Mountain by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. Chapter 35 of 59 and epilogue. Very nice. Pat said, good evening, everyone. I'm trying to read Caldera Ridge Cowboy, Harlequin Romance Suspension, June 2023. Halfway through it, but for the last 2 days, suffering with migraine.
I'm so sorry.
Better. And Purple Rainheart said, hello, all. Still reading Double Booked for Death.
Nice.
Pat said, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you very much. And Anita said, hello. Hey, everyone. Tonight I'm continuing with Poaching is Puzzling by Daryl Wood Gerber.
Nice.
And Kat says, hello, y'all. I hope everyone has started the week off well. I'm reading The Miraculous by Jess Redman.
Nice.
Cajun says, oh, at Calico, just added that series to my list. Have you read her Witch Cove series? I'm saving that to start in December because the first one is Christmas. And Courtney said, happy Monday. Today I'm reading The Toll by Neil Shusterman. This is book 3 in the Ark of the Sith series.
Nice.
I hear that's a really good series, too. Kat said, Donna, how is Dead Mountain? I love Lincoln and Child's Agent Pendergast series. Calico said to Cajun, I haven't started her Quitch Cove series yet, mainly because I have no idea how to pronounce it. You and me both.
Yeah, I was like, well, that wasn't, I thought it was like a misspelling at first. But
So did I. That's why I was like,
evidently not.
She said, I know it'll be my first book set in Wales. And Jessica Lynn said, hello, everyone. Hello. Danielle said, hi, everyone. Hi, Danielle. And Barbara said, good evening, friends.
Sorry, I was trying
to. Rena said, hi, y'all. Hello. Donna said, at Cat Dead Mountain is number 4 in the Nora Kelly series, the archaeologist from the Pendergast series. Stories modeled after the Dilatov incident in the 50s, the Ural Mountains. Really good.
Oh, yes. I know what she's talking about. It's that group of hikers that went missing. Yeah, it's creepy. It's in the Russian, it's creepy.
There's like no explanation, right?
Yeah, they were like
still they don't
their
know.
tent, they were naked, they no explanation as to what happened. And I watched a story on it on YouTube and it seriously creeped me out.
Nope.
If you legitimately want some creepiness, go ahead and look that up.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks.
Sounds perfect for next month.
There you go.
Right?
There you go. Mel said, hi, Lee. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Storm. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everyone. I'm on the verge of finishing the book I started in July, Sleeping with That Enemy by Kate Collins, number 9 in the Flower Shop on page 255 of 313. I feel like you could get that done tonight, Mel.
We're rooting for you.
For sure.
We are rooting for you. How have you finished Wuthering Heights?
I think she put that one on the back burner.
I was just Melmac.
Tina said, Sarah, if you're not enjoying it, do you really want to waste your time on the next over 300 pages?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's like 300 pages.
I say DNF it and use the 200 pages you read towards the page count challenge. Okay.
I know.
And Amy said, hi, everyone. I'm starting The Likely Event by Rebecca Yarros tonight. I'm at 60% in. It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey, and so far I love it.
Is Rebecca Yarros? Did they write
Romance
the fourth
novels.
wing?
The fourth wing.
I thought
Yes.
so.
Okay. Mother Goose says, hi, everyone. I'm reading Pictures of Summit Avenue by Lynn Cullen. Oh my gosh, this is going so slow for me.
Yay!
Mel said, I've given up the Happy Color app for now, so I can replace that addiction with reading time instead. I'm with you.
So we get to see you again, Melmac. Oh, good. Now I don't have to be all nice.
Yay.
No, I'm kidding.
I, however, replaced my coloring app addiction with playing Uno again. So, I have to give one for the other.
No.
Oh my gosh, why is this not working? Come on. Annie said, hi, all. I'm reading Nancy Drew, The 13th Pearl for Spy versus Spy, which, if people don't know, that is PK's Readathon. And that is on the PK at the Bookie Monsters channel.
Bookie Monster.
Kitchen said, hi, Mel. Good to see you. You can do it.
Absolutely.
And Mel, Tiffany, don't say it. Do not say Wuthering Heights. I don't want to hear it.
Told you.
So,
It's the book that beat her.
Right?
She was beaten by Wuthering Heights.
I'm going to try this. Halloween cozies I have to read in October. Otherwise, I have to wait a year.
Oh my god.
So you better get that reading mojo back real quick then.
Yeah. Kat said this at Donna. Oh, good to know. It's modeled after the incident. I read a nonfiction account of that called Dead Mountain by Donnie Eicher. Fascinating story. And Purple Rainheart said, Mel, at this point, you need to just take in the fact that Wuthering Heights will not get read anytime soon. And Donna said, at Kat, I'm a big fan of Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child too. They, especially Preston, are a couple of my most read authors.
Yeah, I really like the Pendergrass series, and I haven't read one this year. I haven't read one, I don't think, at all. And I'm like, it's like, why haven't I read one?
Sometimes you just gotta let it go and move on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And Ginger said, hi, guys. Don't know what I'm reading yet.
If you need suggestions, Wuthering. Oh, no. I'm sorry. If you need suggestions, let me know. We'll help you out.
Now.
We're getting through the storm tonight. I'm so over the rain. I feel like this is like on day 3 of nonstop rain. It's so annoying already. Yeah, I feel you. And Daniel said, I'm having a salad for dinner. Very nice.
Oh, I don't think they're too happy. Is that it's a lettuce. I thought it was
salad,
like the face, like when you're mad. And I was like,
salad
I like
emoji.
salad. Oh no, I'm
The
so
doctor
sorry.
appointment did not go well today. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The kitchen said to Mel, I have 4 that are supposedly set at Halloween, so I'm going to do Halloween early in the month and save those for the end.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Mel said, a Purple Hand is too true. I'm planning to try again in January. Basically, my TBR of classics from this year is being entirely postponed until next year. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I have 3 so far, I think.
Hey, Melmac, do you want to read The Moonstone with me?
Melmac, you are gonna do
Hey.
Debbie December, right? You're gonna do Debbie December with us?
Hope so.
She's probably more of a Nora November, though.
Yeah.
I know, but I
Do
don't.
both. Do both.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I'll get. I might try to read a Nora. I've never read Nora Roberts, but maybe I'll try for Nora November. But I know I'm participating in Debbie December. So come play with us, Melmac.
If you're gonna read one, you should try The Witness and see if you like it, because it was my favorite Nora Roberts book. So
okay.
And you said, I'm having pasta in pesto sauce for dinner.
Ooh, yum.
And Melmac said, I'm gearing up for Nora November too.
Don't forget about Debbie December. Leave some left over.
All right, I'm going to stop here so we could start our first sprint, and we will read to the top of the hour. And All right. Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
reading.
Bye, Paul.
actually feel like it's okay.
Okay. How'd you guys do? Ooh. You know how many points we got off this one? 1,788.
Off which one?
One of the ones you said was crappy. Sorry, I love fetch rewards. So excited.
Oh, see, fetch, Kev.
I do that one too.
Yeah, see,
You do fetch too?
1,788.
I just started doing it. We really like it.
I didn't even do the big one. I just did that one right now.
What
He
are
thinks
these things?
He sometimes thinks the little ones don't count, but they're just got to.
Well, no, this wasn't little. This was $133.
So compared to this big one.
Wow.
Basically, it depends on what you bought, though. A lot of
Yeah,
times, if you
exactly.
get rewards,
Exactly.
Yeah.
you could buy one thing, but if it's like worth 300 points or something,
You get the 300 points. So fetch
Oh,
is
so you
an
get
app.
points for buying stuff?
It's
We
an
don't
app.
have it. I just looked it up.
Oh.
yeah, and then you
Wow.
can like get gift cards or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
And based on
cool.
your amount of points, you could get gift cards for it. So
I don't. I was saying to Kev, he's like, "What's the catch? If it's free for us, what are they?" And I was like, "I don't know what how it works for them, but it's free." So.
because if you have, so say for example, the sale is, so for example, one of these was if you bought Lay's potato chips, you got 180 points. So they have the deal with Lay's because they advertised it. You'll be like, oh, let me buy Lay's instead of whatever other company.
Fritos or whatever.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
it's
do
a draw
any-
for them.
I guess. I guess there's some people that do. I don't pay attention to any deals. I just scan my grocery receipts
Me too.
and my gas receipts, but I don't pay attention. You know what I mean? But that makes sense if it's because you see on there like 3 Gatorades get you whatever. So that's probably where they.
I
their
scan
deal.
any receipt that has a date on it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what- yeah.
I've went and mailed some packages at the UPS, and
You can use that.
scanned
I
them
do it for
and
gas.
You can do all of them. Gas, yeah.
For
You might just
anything.
get 25 points, but it builds up after a while.
Yeah, that's the basic you'll get is no matter what you scan, even if there's nothing extra, you get 25 points. And then once a day, there's like a little spinner button. You can play a game and win more points and stuff.
I told my
That's
dad
so cool.
the one thing his bread that he likes to get. At least it's worth a lot of points because a lot of times it has if you buy 2, you get like 750 points or something like that because
wow.
it's his keto bread.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to. While we're talking, I'm trying to find where I was.
Oh, speaking of mailing things, I mentioned this, I think yesterday, Lee, you weren't in here, but since you're coming up, I might be sending you back with a package for Storm because it'll be cheaper for you to mail it from the U.S.
Yeah, that's
I'll send
fine.
you the money too, but I just thought, I said you'll be my pack mule.
No
And then,
problem.
so, but just so you know, Lee, she said, so anybody else let me know. I said I wanted a drum of maple syrup. So if you could somehow.
Yeah.
It'll just be dry Florida. That's not mailing anything. The gas will be cheaper for that one.
They actually have in our stores, they have maple flavored candy, but true maple syrup flavored candy in the shape of why am I doing a heart? In the shape of leaves, like a maple leaf.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh.
cool.
So maybe I'll send some of those so you can.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was
And
waiting
some
for you to
drum.
say they were in the shape of a drum, like the little drum.
The drum, yeah.
Barrel or something. Yeah, I was thinking
And
that.
you can be like, here's your drum of maple syrup.
That's right. It's this big.
I'm thinking Lee's saying, bring on the drum of maple syrup. There might be a little left for you by the time I make it to Florida.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
No, I'll be good. How did you guys do?
Good. I did not get much reading done. I was watching a video because I'm so far behind on videos. I'm trying to get caught up,
Same.
but
Nice. How about you, Sarah?
I DNF'd.
You did
Good
it.
for you.
There you go.
I just thought, you know what? 300 more pages. I'm not feeling it. So I went on my Kindle and I scrolled through and I found another book. So I'll be reading One Night on the Island by Josie Silver. She wrote that book five nights in December or something like that.
Oh,
One Day in December is what she wrote. And I read it a couple of years ago and I really liked it. So this one is a UK book and she is a romance advice columnist and she's single and her boss sends her to this remote island in Ireland to marry herself as this thing that they're doing. And the cabin she's staying at gets double booked with another guy.
Oh.
So it's kind of the one bed trope without being the one bed. You know what I mean? And I just thought, okay, that sounds delightfully cute. That's what I want to read next.
And it's probably about the same amount of pages that
it's 350 pages. So if I equal this one plus the 200 I already read, there's my 500 plus pages.
That's what I was going to say.
There you go. You read it. There you go.
Megan Quinn is very hit or miss for me. I really like her, the specific book, but then there's been a couple where I've really, really disliked.
I mean, I read Highland Fling and I really enjoyed that one, but this one just it wasn't the writing, it wasn't the plot. Like the plot was super interesting. The one girl's sister had passed away. There was a lot going on, but it was just like I couldn't get over the characters. They were ticking me off, you know? And if I can't meld with the characters, there's a no-go for me.
I was gonna say when a romance is that long, you really gotta like what's going on because it's like a lot with a lot of my like retro romances and stuff. It's like
they're chunkers,
they're really chunky. So if I can't get invested in what's going on, then
Well, and for sure, and even if they're not that long of a book, if I don't like characters, I can't root for them, and so what's the point? You know what I mean? Like. The point,
and I know some people like
their happily ever after, and I'm like, I don't want to root for y'all because I think you're, So then I'm really like, okay, the book's got to go.
And if you like one but not the other, you're like, go find somebody else. This person's
right.
The thing is, too, in this one, the guy was a rock star. Like, he was supposed to be, like, the way he was described, he was, like, the most famous rock star in the world right now.
Right.
But yet, he's living in this small town, and literally anyone can walk up to his front door. I'm like, he wanders through town, and I'm like, really? Like, it just didn't
not how it works.
Anyway, whatever. It's done now. We put it aside. I've returned it to Kindle Unlimited.
There you go.
You're like, you can have it back.
And I actually bought the audiobook with a credit. So as soon as I can, I'm returning that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. How about you, Storm? What'd you get done?
I almost got done editing my video, but not quite.
Awesome.
I every time I edit myself, I'm thinking, oh, shut up. Just move on to the next book.
You're the only one that thinks that. We all like to hear.
I love hearing you.
It's just because of editing me, because it's like, oh, this is taking forever.
I get that, but
the editing part.
There's a person, and I don't remember. I know I've subscribed to him, but I don't know their name. And even if you said it, I don't know. Anyways, he does book videos, but he does like crazy editing, like where he must like be somewhat into like digital work in his real life. Like it's that, but like he'll like be talking and then it'll have him in the corner and it'll be in a different outfit and it'll be in black and white. He's like, will this person ever stop talking? And then like, so he's constantly like making fun of himself. It's actually him and
doing it.
Crazy edits.
That's hilarious.
Where, I never even aspire to that. I
don't even think about doing those kind of things when I'm editing either. Because I'll see some people, and they'll do a black and white and it goes out or whatever when they mess up or they'll do something. I don't think of it. I just clip it out and go.
Yeah. It does take, I've done it once or twice and it does take a lot more. And I'm just like, this isn't worth it,
Well, just for me, I'm just here to talk about books. So, half the time I like making fun of myself and life.
Precisely.
So.
Precisely.
Lee, how did you do?
Sausage, peppers, and onions are done, and I actually just talked to my brother. My brother called me about talking about if he should switch to a new job that he just got offered, which, considering the job he was working at was slowly dwindling his hours, and today he was supposed to go in. He went to the job site, and they're like, oh, we're not going to work today because it's raining.
Oh, no.
So that's a whole day's worth of money he lost. This job is going to be, granted, it's an hour drive, but it's more money, guaranteed hours, time and a half for overtime, 401k, medical and dental, which she doesn't have now.
Fantastic.
So, that's
I'm like, just do it. It's time. He was literally here yesterday talking about how much his job sucks. This happened to him today. He goes home and he's talking to his girlfriend about it, and then he gets a call from like an old coworker who's like, hey, I mentioned you to my boss and he wants to talk to you. I'm like, the
Do
door's open, the neon sign is pointing,
Right?
the arrow's pointing, go. What you need a change in life, do it.
Good for him. That's amazing.
Yeah, job. There's no. The company doesn't give two craps about you. You
No.
should not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the
move
way I
on.
look at it.
Yeah, so he said, I'll talk to my boss and see, because I don't want to just leave him. So he's going to talk to him tomorrow and just move on. I'm like, good.
Good for him.
Plus, the town that he's going to be working in, we have family that lives down there anyway. So it's not like
Oh, great.
he couldn't stop by and have a dinner or do something if he wanted
Right.
to or whatever, So that was it. Let's get back into some comments. Donna said I read Iker's book a couple of months ago. Really something. You might like Return to Dilatov Pass and Shadow of the Sasquatch by J.H. Moncrief, in that order.
The library doesn't have those books.
And Barbara said, question, does anyone like Earl Grey tea?
No,
I do not.
no.
I love tea,
do.
but I don't like.
I've never
I don't
tried it,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure I probably wouldn't like it.
It's a very specific taste. If you don't like bergamot, I think that's it, then you won't like this, but
My mother-in-law loves it.
I do.
I don't even know what bergamot is. So.
Because the Earl Grey tea has a very distinct flavor, and that's what it is that people don't like about it. I've
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah,
I'm-
it's like the only tea I do not like.
Me too.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of people do that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like a lot of those fancy hot teas, so probably wouldn't be for
There you go.
I'm excited to open my Halloween teas.
There you go.
Ooh.
Probably say never had a Earl Grey tea, but I love green tea.
Mm.
Nadine said, Earl Grey is the reason I don't get the David's Tea Advent calendar. I dislike Earl Grey tea that much. Blah.
There's usually only one, and I usually take that one to work, and I just put it in the kitchen.
There you go. There you go.
Or
Somebody
give it
will
to your mother-in-law.
There you go. Crystal said, hi, everyone. I'm still working on Go Tell the Bees That I'm Gone by Diana Gabaldon, which I assume is part of the Outlander series.
The newest Outlander.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, said he is reading one of my physical books, The Last Word by Taylor Adams, so that I can work on the blanket. I have 4 rows together. I have 4 rows together so far. That is so sweet.
That's nice of him. Yes.
Kevin, can you read out loud to me so I can crochet?
I have a feeling Kevin has a totally different answer.
This lady. What's the side eye for? This lady. This lady's hubby. I just want you to take note. Just
I'll have
Kevin's
you
like,
know,
don't care.
my dad read to my mom after she had her stroke. They got a
Oh.
lot of the books through the Stephanie Plum series. Dad really got into it. He was really enjoying the books.
Oh, that's so sweet.
See? I let Marcus use my Audible for a few like aliens books that he wants. Now he's like found all these books that he's reading every day. He's winning like a marathon awards on Audible for it. I'm like,
Oh wow.
Who are you? What happened?
Yeah. Awesome. I love it.
yeah. Barbara said the 4th wing is now out on Scribed.
Oh nice.
And Donna said yes. The past incident is real life creepy. Hint: look up Carmen Street Vortex. I don't think I want to do that because I feel like it's going to be really creepy.
The library has that where I can push notify me, so if they get it, that one. But the other one they didn't even have on there at all. I've read a book by that J.H. Moncrief before, and I liked it. But yeah, they're really hard to find, like in the library. So it's like, ugh.
Well, the past incident, the one that I saw, it was a video on YouTube by Caitlin Doty, the mortician, Ask a Mortician channel, and she talked about that in a video and how they think they solved it actually using Disney animation. It was creepy to hear what happened, but very cool the way it was. So again, if that's your thing, check it out. But it is very creepy.
Okay.
Tiffany's like, no,
It's like, nope, not her type of Disney.
no.
Amy said yes. Rebecca Varos wrote 4th Wing, and I loved it. Now I'm trying her military romance books.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, I thought the second 4th Wing or the sequel came out in November, but it is by her. Gotcha. It's romance. I got you.
Yeah, some people, since they liked that one, are going back, and so her
And
other
checking
books
out
are-
her romance.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Christy said, hello, reading books can be deceiving.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said, I love the Happy Color app. So do I. Too much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And Christy said, books could be deceiving. Really enjoying it so far.
Excellent.
It's a
Melmac Melmac did an official eye roll for you,
All
Tiffany.
right.
Why would you roll your eyes at Sarah? She's done nothing but be sweet to you, Melmac.
I'm gonna sit here and eat my caramel.
There you go.
See what you've done. You've upset Sarah. Look how such a sweet person Sarah
Now I
is.
have to eat my feelings.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's so upset she has to eat her caramel.
Has to do it. Jessica said we need rain here. We're in a dry spell, almost 3 weeks with no rain. Well, you can have some of ours because we've been in Noah's Ark for 3 days right now. So
We had a couple of good days of rain, and now I'm over it.
yeah, same. Anita said, but it makes my battery go down quickly. Yes, it does. The coloring app.
Oh, the coloring app. I was wondering what she was talking about. Gotcha.
Jessica said the driest September on record for Ohio. I said, let there be no doubt that eye roll was for Tiffany. Should go without saying, but just in case. I love how they're so in tune with each other that Tiffany makes the comment and Melmac already had the rebuttal in there. I love it.
I was like, that's funny because it was already there. It was new.
Yep. She just said, thanks, Tiffany. I have plenty to read. Just have to choose.
Gotcha.
That's Donna. Thanks for the recommendations. I enjoyed Preston's Monster of Florence.
Excellent.
Cajun said, are we getting prompts for Nora and Debbie? Yes, we are. They're both already done and ready to go. So.
Lee, you are amazing at that.
Yes,
I really enjoyed the Debbie one. I was having fun with that one.
Yeah. I mean, they look incredible. You're really good at that.
Yeah, they're nice.
Thank you. I have fun. The studio. Donna said, Storm, have you seen the movie Relic with Tom Sizemore and Penelope Miller, whatever how she says it? It was made in the late 90s from the first Pendergast book, although Pendergast is not in the movie. Good for October.
I think I seen it a long time ago and everything, but yeah, I'd have to rewatch it because it's been a long time. But it would be good for October.
And Mel said, I'm in for Debbie December. I have a few of her Christmas books on my DVR.
Yay!
Oh, well, heads up, that's one of the prompts, so you're good to go.
And if it's one of the angels, you've covered 2.
Ooh, I can't wait to see the prompts.
Yes. Jessica Ann said, hello, everyone. I'm reading Dead 11.
Are you liking that? Because I'm really curious about that one. It's a horror book.
She said DVR. I meant TBR. Well, either way, there you go.
Yeah, there's some movies too, so there you go.
Tina said, oh, I've never read a Debbie Maycomer, so obviously I have to try a couple in December.
Yay.
I think you will
Dashing
really
through the
enjoy
snow.
her. Yeah.
The
I love
Angels
that one.
Everywhere
Hands
series,
down, my favorite.
the Angels Everywhere series is by far my favorite.
That too.
Yeah, I think you'll like them, Tina.
I don't think I've read Dashing Through the Snow, but I
It's
think
good.
I've watched the movie.
Probably.
And I like the Trading Places movie. I think it is that she does, but I've never read the book, so I want to find the book because I really like the movie, so I'm curious to see how it is.
Yeah, I think that's like, well, and that is one of the prompts, though. There's a bunch of Hallmark movies, so read the book that goes with that. So that's one of the prompts right there. So
Love it.
Look at that.
Jessica,
Look at that. You're getting a look ahead. We ain't even
a
got
sneak peek.
Sneak peek.
Should I start my October scavenger hunt pick by starting the Kitchen Witch series or continue reading Discovery of Witches that I have given myself until the end of October?
Well, the first scavenger hunt is look at that. I got potential spam now.
It's October 1st, so I would
It's
do the
October
scavenger
1st.
hunt.
Yeah. So depends on how fast you can get through it, I would say, maybe.
If you think you can finish it by October 1st, I'd say continue with Discovery of
Switch
Witches.
works. I can say I'm working on this as my scavenger hunt.
There you go.
2 words with the same letter, or 2 words.
Yep.
I meant
The title with the same
Two.
letters.
2 words in the title with the same letter. Thank you, Lee.
I don't think I have anything
We
else.
knew what you meant, whether everybody else did or not. We're not sure.
He just said, I'm scared to try to have Alexa read this book to me because one of the characters is named Alexa, and I'm afraid it would send her into some kind of loop of listening for herself to a command.
The other day, whenever I said Miss A there, my like went on like, I didn't understand that. And I'm like, oh, shut up. We were on the live. That's what it's like.
All the time. All the time. He said, obviously, the majority of my November reading will be Nora. Tiffany, you've got to read at least one Nora in November.
I'm up for it. I've just never read a Nora before. So I'll try The Witness, because yeah.
It was a big hit last year. That's why I said there were several people that read that one and really liked it. So
Ducky from NCIS.
I just looked him up. My dad loved that show.
I don't know who that is. I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah, the guy who played Ilian Kyriakis on like The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Well,
that's an old show.
Let's look at them.
I loved Ducky.
We're all furiously Googling.
Yeah, I'm like, who is this? Oh, I know who he is.
Ducky.
Yeah, I know.
I've never seen that. I've never seen NCIS, so that
He was only 90, Barbara. He was only
90. That Golden Girls were her friend. How did she die? She was her motorcycle or fighting fires. Glad she worked right up until the end.
Well, I think I've told you guys this, but my grandmother will say to Kevin and I, we go over and visit every Sunday, and she'll say she helped with somebody. They've now passed away, but she was helping with somebody who lived by themselves, and they were 100. And she'd say, she's just so stubborn. When I get old, if I act like that, I'm like, when? I'm like, I think you've crossed that barrier.
Not in her mind.
No.
And she knows I'm kidding, but it's just funny because I'm like, you're just a few years younger than her, but okay.
But in her mind,
it's like Sophia. She's like, there's a part when she's like, so one of them, they're talking about death one time, and she's like, they're like, what are we gonna do when we're all there's only one left? And Sophia's like, I'll be fine.
It's okay, I can take care of myself.
which she's like, yeah, it's just me.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's funny. Nadine said, I think Tiffany would be okay with the In Boonesboro trilogy by Nora Robert. It's got ghostly elements, but I don't really think it's scary. I absolutely agree. I love that trilogy. And it's not scary. Like, there is a ghostly element, but you know about it. It's it's definitely set ahead of time. You'd be fine. I really enjoyed that series.
Well, I'm glad that I have the backup of Lee, because I don't know if I would have believed this one. Oh, that was Nadine. I'm sorry, Nadine. Yeah. Never mind. I thought that was
Nadine.
You're just throwing shade at like
random people.
Nadine, I'm so sorry. That was meant for Melmac.
I just assumed.
I'm looking it up now. Thank you, Nadine.
Danielle said,
that's what happens when I'm mean.
You're just saying. She just finished the graphic novel version of Buncula. It was cute, but I like the original book better.
Yeah, I was thinking like just now whenever she said I should have put that on my not so scary like recommendations, but I forgot all about Buncula. So
you couldn't think of all of them, It was just a sampling.
There's next year.
There you go. There you
the
go.
cover on the Inns
they're gorgeous.
Trilogy is really pretty for book one.
And fun fact, Nora Roberts really did restore an inn in Maryland called the Inn Boonesboro that you can go stay at. So what happens in the book, how she decorates the rooms and all this other stuff, is what she really did in real life.
That is awesome.
That is very cool.
Yeah. So Pat said, the best Preston and Child book I read was The Cabinet and Curiosities. I gave it 5 stars. And NCIS is doing a marathon tonight starting at 8 p.m. on CBS.
What does he want?
And she is catching up on J.D. Robb books in November. Very nice. Very nice. Purple Reinhardt said, for Debbie, December is it a certain book, or can you read any of her books? You can read any of her books. We're just giving some prompts if you want to have something to prompt you along and do something fun, but just read whatever you want. So
read a Debbie.
And I feel like they're very easy prompts too. So
yeah, they are. Yeah, I feel like one book can cover multiple.
Yeah, because they're very broad prompts, which is the way we wanted them. You know, we just wanted so.
Very
haven't
broad
seen the
prompts, and
prompts,
she's
but-
very. What'd you say?
But Debbie Maycomer's books are like her Christmas books tend to be very short and very quick, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and her style I think is pretty formulaic, so I think that the prompts go along with that. So.
Oh,
And just said, okay, I'm back and I ate dinner. I had spaghetti that was leftovers from yesterday. Nice. No new cooking. Excellent. Pat said, I recommend to Tiffany for Nora November, Dance Upon the Air, Heaven and Earth, and Face the Fire. Those are also, that was the first series I ever read by her, and I also love those as well. And also Blood Brothers, The Hollow, and The Pagan Stone, which I haven't gotten to yet. But I know.
I don't know. I think the Blood Brothers, The Hollow, and The Pagan Stone might be a little too spooky.
Scary for Tiffany, I think so.
Because I've read 2 out of the 3.
Okay, so Dance Upon the Air is the Three Sisters Island. That's not spooky.
They're witches, but it's not spooky. No. Like it's told up front. It's nothing that there's nothing scary.
I didn't know that. I mean, I've never read a Nora, but I did not know that she had so much paranormal in her books. I didn't realize that about her.
Sure, her style is very definitely Ireland witchy focus. You could tell that's like a passion of hers in the books.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah. Jessica said at Purple Rain, any books just to read Debbie Maycomer books? Yes.
Also, Tiffany, if you want, you can just go with her like pretty basic romance and try the Donovan Legacy, which is like a 4-book series. It's just your typical romance. The first one's called Captivated.
Captivated?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Didn't you like her? Was it the Thoroughbred ones or something? Did you read?
Yes, her Thoroughbred series was good too.
Because I think it's kind of straight up romance, ain't it?
Yeah, so I'm trying to think if like there's if Tiffany would rather just a plain romance.
Mm-hmm.
The Irish Legacy trilogy. Irish Thoroughbred is the first book.
And The Witness, is that a just
It's a romantic suspense?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think it's like super like suspenseful scary or anything.
Okay.
While we're talking, I'm just gonna get through some of these real quick.
No problem.
Cajun finished her book. I like this. For sure we'll read number 2.
Nice.
Excellent. Jessica Lynn didn't read. She ate dinner and talked to her dad.
Nice.
And Nina got to 81%. Tina didn't read. Watched TikTok. Cajun said, what's this rewards thing? So it is Fetch Rewards app. You download it and then you just basically scan receipts. You just have to show the store, the total, and the date. And depending, you get 25 points for every receipt. If you buy some things that are on a special, it gives you extra points. And like I said, right now there's like where you spin a wheel and you can get extra random points. But that changes per like quarter. So at other times it'll be something else that they're doing, like a little special type of thing. And then when you get a certain amount of points, you can cash that in for different gift cards for a bunch of different things.
Restaurants or retail places, or some places online, some places are in store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's just an easy way to get some points and just and you can scan any receipt. I mean, I've scanned receipts off the ground before. I don't care.
Yeah.
So
you can just if they haven't been scanned in their thing,
yeah.
My dad's like, look, somebody left a receipt in the cart.
I do that all the time. Ginger worked on her author's binder.
Excellent.
Nice. And Melmac read 15 pages, 1 chapter.
Excellent, Melmac.
And Barbara said, I love Fetch Rewards. And Cajun said, yes, Melmac, you're on your way to finishing. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What app is this? Again, Fetch, Fetch. And he made it to 32%. And what do you scan your receipts to? So literally you go to the app, it says scan the receipt, and you hold your phone over it. When it's in the frame, you click it, and that's it. If it's too long of a receipt, you can click it in parts. And it's like literally snap picture. When you're done, you just swipe it up. And it tells you swipe up, and then it just...
That's
a lot of times I don't even know I get extra points. And I'm like, oh, look, I got 35 points and 25. Right. Your gum, Dad, was like 10 points. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an easy way to really kind of just scan a receipt and then build up the points to get a reward.
And it's like gas works, and I've done almost a ton of different gas stations. It's not, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not saying every gas station works, but I've done Wawa, Circle K, 7-Eleven.
I
They've
think
all
it's
worked.
as long as there is like she said, like the title of wherever it is, the amount and the date, it works for anything because we've used it at all kinds of restaurants and everything. So
Nice.
Yep. And Amy said, I didn't read the Sprint. I was trying to get our air conditioner working. I think it's broken. It won't turn on, and all the lights are blinking and beeping.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Amy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I hope we get it back up. Anita said got to 88%.
Amazing.
When are you going to see Sarah? I think that's great. I am going to see Sarah in the beginning of October.
Woo!
The first weekend of October.
That is awesome. I hope you guys do a vlog together.
Oh, they'll be, but they'll be mostly shopping.
Well,
there must be shenanigans. They're going to
there
be
will be
together.
shenanigans.
yeah, I mean,
Yes,
we'll
I'm
watch
sure.
you shop. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to go to all these thrift stores that Sarah always goes to and gets these good books from. I'm like, come on.
Garrett, our husbands will just be following us around going, okay, we'll be in the car.
And then I'm trying to plan that on my way back, I stop and see Melmac.
Oh,
And she's going to eye roll her in
okay.
person for you.
So that way maybe we could just like go grab lunch or something.
She's going to go across back over to the United States and go say, do you have anything to declare? And she's like, just a whole bunch of books.
Yeah, just the bags of books in the trunk. It's fine.
Yeah, everything's good.
And maybe
some
candy
pumpkin Cheerios.
and some pumpkin Cheerios for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I looked again at Walmart and I couldn't find any. I was like, my God, I'm in Canada.
Yeah, we'll get them to you. Yeah. Donna said, at Pat, yes, The Cabinet of Curiosities is the book where the Pendergast finally has a strong presence and the archaeologist Nora Kelly is introduced. Excellent.
I like that one.
Yeah. So you guys are making it sound so interesting. I'm like, oh, I've never even read any of these. Maybe I should give them a try. PK said, I started that Josie Silver book one night on the island. I soft paused it, probably because of shiny syndrome. I don't recall not liking it per se.
Fair
That
enough.
happens quite a bit. I have a feeling like some of the things that I'm going to be doing in December is finishing up some of these books from September that I didn't get finished because I wanted to read all my October books.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did I just lose myself? I'm going to do one more and then let's go to a sprint. I didn't realize the time. So. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Nadine said, I read One Night on the Island and gave it 4 stars. It was cute. I like the setting, like the characters.
Excellent. Thank you.
And I'm going to stop there because now I know where Jessica Lynn's comment at. Okay, perfect. All right. So we will read to the top of the hour and then come back.
Happy reading.
Happy
Happy
reading.
reading. How'd you guys do?
Good. I got to 59% in Dawn in the Impossible 3.
Nice.
Well done. I am on chapter 3 of One Night on the Island. I did listen to it a little bit on audio so I could work on my stock.
Excellent.
I have to choose Storm, who's on mute.
I'm still working on editing.
Nice.
I almost got done though. Almost.
I lost my spot. Hold on.
How'd you do?
I got to chapter 34 in my book, and my sister now texted me and said, so she had tried out for a job that would be a promotion at her job. They didn't give it to her. They went with somebody else at the time. Now she just got an email for the boss of that position saying, hey, I want to interview you for that position. It didn't work out with the person we kept.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Both my siblings are going to get better jobs. Good for them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, April, I said, get on it.
I forget what I said today. I was with her today, and I said something to Tiffany. She goes, wait, eyes up, Tiffany? And I'm like, yes, eyes up, Tiffany.
Eyes up, books down.
Right? I forget what we were talking about, but she said it, and I was like, yep, that's Tiffany.
Tell her to prepare for the interview. You got this.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so happy for both of them.
Yeah.
And Jessica said, has anyone read the Kitchen Witch series by Lynn Calhoun? If you have, do you know if you need to read the novellas? I went on Hoopla for the audiobook, and there is novellas.
I don't think so.
I mean, I've read it and I didn't read the novellas, so I mean,
If you're
I've
missing
read
something,
one
you know.
novella, and I read the first book in the series, and I don't think you need to read the novella.
I did read the prequel novella because I felt like that might be needed because there's a 0.5. So I did read that, but like anything else, I didn't read.
And then Daniel says, got to 28 pages and Tell Me Three Things by Julia Buxbaum.
Excellent.
And Cajun said at Jessica, with her Tourist Trap series, the novellas are not critical for storylines, etc., but they are good, and you get to see a focus on some of the other characters. And Tina said to Barbara, my brother used to be obsessed with Earl Grey tea. Not sure how he feels about it now, but he was obsessed.
Lynn Calhoun's like the queen of novellas too.
Oh, yeah?
Like,
And there's like one after every single book.
yeah,
almost.
she writes a lot. Like, you know, I mean, she writes more than the average person.
Yes.
That's fun, though, to get like more of like a side character type.
Which is why I haven't read half of them.
Donna said to Kat and Pat, have either of you read Thunderhead by Preston Child? The first book where Nora Kelly is the main character, published decades before, I guess, they're introduced.
Hmm.
Jessica said to Cajun, okay, I will get the audiobook of the novellas. Thank you.
Hey, why not?
You're welcome. There are a lot of paranormal. Is there a lot of paranormal in The Kitchen Witch? I'm iffy about trying that one. I don't care for a lot of woo-woo.
I agree. That was Cajun, right?
Yes.
I agree. We all know this. I'm not a big paranormal fan either. I feel like the series right on the cusp. I don't dislike this series, but it's definitely not a favorite. It is somewhat really focused on the paranormal aspect.
It's probably my least favorite series of Lynn Calhoun's, actually. So, but it was okay. But I haven't been prompted to read number 2 yet. So
I just checked out the first Cat Latimer or
Latimer,
Latimer, whatever.
That's my second favorite. Tourist Trap being my first one.
Well, I've read all those. So.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but
I was gonna say there's a new one that's coming out on audio soon, I think.
Nice. Tina said, I just realized I broke my hoop for my cross stitch project. That's why it keeps coming loose.
Oh,
Tina,
that's
how are
frustrating.
you liking a Doomfall sugar? Let us know. I know that you're reading that. I hope you're liking it.
She said, luckily, I bought 2 more of the exact one the other day.
Smart.
There you
Perfect.
There you go. And Mel said Earl Grey has bergamot, which is a citrus, but it gives the tea a floral note, which is probably why it's off-putting to some.
Yes.
He said the happy color app is so addictive. It is a lot of fun. Yes, it is.
I probably wouldn't like Earl Grey because I think I tried some jasmine tea one time and that was disgusting. It was flowery and gross and yeah. So.
Yeah. Physics City Cajun, not sure. Haven't started it yet, but I will let you know. I don't think so. Not sure. And Donna said, sorry, hit the wrong key. Thunderhead was a standalone for decades before Preston Child wrote the more recent books, making them into a Nora Kelly series. Really creepy opening scene in the Navajo.
Oh, wow.
If I don't lose myself by saying this, I think I'll finish this book today.
You got it, Melmac. You got it.
I know you can do it.
Mhm.
Yes. Donna said, in the 60s, I used to love Earl Grey tea. Drink it with baklava.
Well, anything's good with baklava, probably.
Right.
I love it.
Jessica Ann said, Storm, I'm really liking the book. It's a slow burn. I cannot remember if you like slow burns or not, but there is a POV change and it makes the book move along quickly.
Oh,
Not
nice.
a huge slow burn person. It depends on what's
The
going
book
on
and how it goes. What the heck is going on?
I'm on page 500 of it.
Well done.
I'm reading like a British domestic thriller, and normally to me those have a very slow burn. So when I started reading this one, and it's just like bam, 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 they're telling, I'm like taken back by that because
Yeah.
I'm not used to that type of writing at all with them.
October 1st is
Thank you.
2 words with the same starting letter. So like do or die.
Scratch,
Scratch, something like that. So 2 in the title. Doesn't have to be one right after the other. And that's October 1st. And October 15th is cats on the cover, which is probably pretty simple for maybe Halloween reads, hopefully.
Plus, most cozies have a pet of some kind, so there's a chance you'll get a cat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I was like,
50-50.
if people are reading more paranormal cozies because it's October, the chances of there being a cat on there is pretty high. So.
Agree.
Cajun said I already have the Angel books on my massive December list.
I can't wait for you to read them.
And Barbara said, when you don't leave fingerprints anymore. And Donna said, my husband and I like Ducky too. Donna said, oh, I love the house restoration. We'll have to check out that Nora Roberts series. It was really good. And she goes into a lot of detail about doing the rooms and stuff like that. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Cajun said, oh, MC, I started a new book. Is dipping her chocolate bar into her coffee. How have I never thought to do that? I now need to go to the store at 6 a.m. before work tomorrow so I can try that.
Of course.
Cajun, I need to send you a Coffee Crisp chocolate bar so you can have the chocolate coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I've dunked my chocolate bars in my coffee before, and my cocoa too to make more cocoa.
Yeah, right. Make it more chocolatey. And Amy said, has anyone read the Horror Hotel series by Victoria Fulton? I just got the Ark of Cursed Cruise book number 2.
No, but I'm already scared.
It's a YA horror, I think.
Oh, wow.
And Tina said to Tiffany, I honestly don't think most Nora Roberts are scary. Maybe stay away from her newer suspense. But if you were reading that some of her categories from the 80s, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you, Tina.
And Amy said she got it because she loved the cover on it. That's for the Horror Hotel series.
Oh, that is creepy.
Uh-oh.
Storm, it's a cover right up your alley.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course. Of course. And
Nah.
And Tina said, I think the most scary thing in her book is all of the childhood trauma.
Yeah.
There you go. Agent said, I thought Nora did romance sweet stuff, but kind of Debbie-like-ish.
Back in the day.
I always thought that too, Cajun.
Yeah, back in the day, I feel like more of her current stuff is a lot. There's romance there, but there's way more of a story going on in there.
Back when she did a lot more category.
Mm-hmm.
She was.
I've never read her. I really thought she was more on par with like Debbie, like that kind of sweet side of romance. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
No, she's and even the romance is spicy.
Okay, the Cursed Cruise one is really cool too.
That's what she's going for now.
I'll have to look at it now, Storm.
Yep. Mel said, yesterday was National Cherry Jubilee Day, and I made a collage for it to post on Discord, especially for Tiffany, because I know how much she loves everything cherry, and I forgot to post it. Put it up now. Better late than never.
Lemon is better, so you just got that block.
Jessica said, believe it or not, Debbie Maycomer was the first author I read when I started reading adult books.
I believe that.
Absolutely.
PK said, I think it's been so long on some of the Nora books that I don't remember them. I must have read them because I read them all as they came out, but it looks like rereading now would be like new. Yeah. And
rereading is like that with most books that I pick up that I've read before.
Right.
Yeah.
Not very good.
She says, hey, all, just stopping by to say hi. I'm just listening in for a few minutes while I make some more copies of the play music. Then we're going to watch more Star Wars. Very
Excellent.
Nice. And get some hi, Elizabeth. And then Kate just said, oh, can you get Amazon gift cards? Need to check this. Yes, you can.
Yep. That's what I do. I'm like, Dad's like, is there any good restaurants on there? It's like, no, I get an Amazon cards.
Right.
This isn't about you.
Exactly. Barbara asked, Storm, have you read the Natchez Burning trilogy by Craig Isles? Tiffany, don't even look at these books.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you.
I've not heard of them, so no, I haven't.
Just to look them up now. Mother Goose said, what was the book mentioned about restoring an inn? I think it was a Nora Roberts book. I haven't read any of her books and plan to in November. Maybe somebody answered, but it's the In Boonesboro trilogy. And Kay said, we have plants that we name after people when they die. Morbid, maybe, but it keeps them with us. One of our faves is Betty.
Aww.
Hubby said when we get a new one, we will name him Ducky.
That's
Aww.
nice.
That's sweet. That is very sweet. And Annie said, does Fetch ask for an email address? Do you end up with a lot of ads on your phone? I've never gotten an ad for it at all.
Nope.
I don't, but yeah.
I've been doing that for a couple of years now, and I don't.
Yeah, I've never gotten
Really? Wow.
I think there's two parts to it. One, they get paid from the people for the sales, like I said, like Tostitos or whatever. And also, it's like, I think it's just kind of like a record for them to see like what you're purchasing, to kind of just track that. And if
100%.
yeah, and if you're picking up a receipt off the street, who cares? You know what I mean? And
They'll be like, oh, they really like this stuff. And you're like, no, I don't.
yeah, it's like, I don't even buy it. Yeah.
Now, I know this sounds gross, but up here we do, the Tim Hortons does, they used to do it, they don't do it anymore, the roll up the rim. So you'd actually get your coffee, you'd drink your coffee, and then you'd actually roll up the rim of the cup, and it would tell you if you won something, like a free coffee or a car. They stopped doing it during COVID for obvious reasons, right?
Yeah.
Well, my ex used to like clean parking lots. Like that was like at night he would go through with the crew and clean them, and they would find cups that hadn't been rolled up. So with gloves on, they would roll them. If they like drank free coffee all night because people would just throw stuff out.
Yeah.
They never look at it, you know? So
Well, that's how I feel. This is the same thing. People just throw the receipt on the ground, or they leave it in the cart, or
exactly.
whatever.
Exactly. Their loss, your gain.
Even sometimes if I've gone, Chris, my coworker, laughs at me. If we go to Burger King and we go inside, you know, as the orders come through, they're just sitting on the receipt thing the whole time. And I'm like, oh, can I take those? And they just think I'm weird. And they're like, yeah, here. And I'm like, great, scan. The
That's
whole
right.
time.
Exactly. Why not?
I don't care. Yeah. Mel said, yes, I'm so excited to see Lee in
Aw,
prison.
that
I
is
want to tell you, when I first read that, I thought it said to see Lee in prison. And I'm like, what did I do?
What's happening in Buffalo?
I was like, thanks. No, I am too. I'm so excited.
He's like, I'm busy for that lunch we talked about. Prison.
Like, what does she have planned?
Right? She's like, I want to see you drive a car. I'm like, well, now I'm not doing it.
She's
Okay.
She's setting you up.
Yeah. No, I am excited. I'm excited to see you guys, meet you.
We want a vlog of that too, just so you know.
If Mel wants to be on camera, I already decided if she doesn't want to be on, I'm not going to do it. But I know Sarah will. That's fine.
Oh, come on, Mel.
I don't know, Lee. I'm camera shy there. We shall see.
Funny. No, I already said to myself, if Mel doesn't want to be on, I'm not gonna film her. That's fine.
Of course.
And Elizabeth said hi, Donna. And Anita said hi to Elizabeth. And Anita said to Annie, yes, they asked you for your email address. I just got the app. Also, just so you know, if you refer to somebody else, like your husband or somebody else, they give you points for that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes they have some really big ones. Like they'll have like a running, like you get 4,000 like points if you refer somebody and they use it. Once they use it, then you get like the 4,000.
I forgot to tell you guys, on the last receipt that I scanned, I got my highest amount of points ever, 7,055.
Oh wow! I've never got that high.
Yeah, never.
I've gotten 3,000 and I got 3,000 and something off of the bonus spin.
See, I always get like crap off that.
And then, and then after that, it's like 5 points, 10 points.
That's what I always get, like 5 or 15.
Like, how much, if you were going to get like, I don't know, a $10 Amazon gift card, how many points would that cost you?
10,000.
Okay, that's not bad.
No, for every 10,000, I believe gets you $10.
I think actually though, I think it's 12,000 because you have to get a little bit over the 10,000.
Okay.
To get the card.
I haven't cashed any of mine in yet.
So it's like a $10 gift card for like 12,000 points. So it's like, I think.
That is awesome.
It's free, so who cares?
Hey, exactly.
That's how I look at it. And Pat said, going to say goodnight. Got a new medication for my migraines today, making me sleepy. Sarah, I have read 2 books in the Babysitter's Club Super Mystery. Are there any more of the Super Mystery?
There's 3 in
total.
total.
Only had 4. 1 through 4. Is that what it is? 1 through 4?
Of the mysteries or the super mysteries?
Super mysteries.
Yeah.
2 said, yeah, there's only 4. Okay. I just got done making a detailed list of the entire series in chronological order, so it was fresh in my mind.
Well done, Jessica.
There you go. They're just responding to each other. Jessica Ann got 15 pages done.
Well done.
And Donna's 16 pages in Dead Mountain.
Nice.
Just I started One Poison Pie and really enjoying it so far. Only 1 chapter in.
Awesome.
Amy read 2 chapters. Alicia Storm really enjoying. Got to the scratch part. Totally not a Tiffany book.
No, it's not.
Okay, that's creepy in itself. Whatever Storm just said. That was creepy.
I'm like, see, I can do the audio.
And Kat said I read another chapter and edited my tag video. Very nice.
What tag video did you do? I like tag videos.
Tina said I was watching more TikTok.
Nice.
And Mel, I didn't read during that sprint. I had a good excuse though. I was on the phone with my BFF since 7th grade. Today is her birthday. She's 50 days older than me.
That's a very good reason.
And Cajun said, kind of dozed more than read that time. Fingers crossed for April. Thank you. And Anita got to 86%, and I'm going to say goodnight. See you all soon. Be safe. Have a good night, Anita. And good night. And Annie made it to 41%. And Melmac said, hi, Jessica, I've read the novellas. I would recommend the first one because it kind of gives some background info, but there aren't really necessary, just my opinion.
Okay.
So Melmac, okay, thank you so much. We'll just do the first one and see what happens. Coffee, chocolate bar and coffee. Sounds like a mocha. Okay, said we got to chapter 5, 58 pages, and I finished connecting another row. We may do this again. We all get to read, and I can get my blanket done, and we get to spend quality time together. He's sweet. It sounds
I love that, honestly.
Yeah, it sounds really sweet. And Jessica said, I actually really enjoy paranormal cozy, so I'm quite excited for this series.
Yeah, then I think you'll really like it.
You're welcome. Let us know how you like it. I've read the novellas and books 1 through 3 so far.
Oh, okay.
Now, Mac, do you like the series? And she said, at first, I just liked it okay, but I've been enjoying it a little more and more with each book.
See, I think that's a lot of Lynn Caden's book series. You have to like get into them to really get your momentum going on a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I'm like, I need to read the second in the Kitchen Witch series because I mean, the first one was okay. And so I need to try.
Yeah, sometimes as you get more into the series, though, they get better because you know more.
Mm-hmm.
Agent said to Mel, yes, I love a mocha. I'm wondering how some chocolate would go with chai. I got a pumpkin pie this weekend, and it was so good.
Because in my David's Halloween tea, in here is the s'more chai. So like s'more.
That one was so good.
Right? And then there's a chocolate chili chai tea.
I haven't tried that one.
Delightful. So
Is it? Okay.
Yes. So I can recommend.
I'm trying to get brave and see if I want to try a book advent. Like you can get like 12 books and you don't know what they are. Like they send them to you.
Oh.
Like I found this one on Etsy. It's like $60. You get 12 books, but it's like mystery. You can pick your genres and stuff, and you can do like a mix. So I could get like cozy mysteries, mystery thrillers, and just crime. I don't pick like genres, and then it's like you don't know what you're gonna get. So it's like I don't know.
I was
they're
debating,
numbered, so you can do like this is number 1 and unwrap
I was
it.
debating on doing that and having Garrett like just go on my shelves and just pick 12 random books that I haven't read and then put them away, and then I could open them every other day during the. You know what I mean?
That would be fun.
I think that would.
I was trying to think of something because I never. I want to try to do that like Vlogmas, but I never think I have anything to like.
I want to send Storm a bunch of tea.
Yes.
I need cocoa.
I know.
Ooh,
And it's funny. I saw it on Instagram. They must have overheard us because it was like, "Oh, a cocoa advent," and I'm like,
There you go. There you go.
A cocoa advent would be good. I like tea too, but
Awesome.
I like books too. All of them. I like all those ideas.
Yeah, but just give me all of the things.
Yeah.
I agree.
Just a concept, I'm like, Austin, that tends to happen a lot with me. That's why I always try and give books at least the first 2 books.
Yeah.
And Rose says hello, making dinner, loaded baked potato, reading the last book in the Soup Lover's Mystery by Connie Archer this evening.
Nice.
Soup Lover sounds delicious right now because I've been on a soup kick.
Mm-hmm.
Always on a
Just don't
soup
spill it.
Mm-hmm.
on your sheets.
I'll try not to. I should have known better. But
Well, it made sense when you told the story. I was
and
just
even
like,
Marcus said, I should have put the ice cube. He should have put the ice cube in. He's like, you can't be trusted. You're right. You're right. I can't. Kat says to Donna, I have not read Thunderhead. I've only read Tyrannosaur Canyon and The Monsters of Florence. I have so many of their books to read. I read more of the Pendergast books.
Yeah, I have not tried any of their other books, but I really like the Pendergast one. I just can't believe I haven't got to one this year.
The Storm Cursed Cruise is the arc I just got.
Oh, so then that must be the second one. So the horror, they're not. I hate it. It drives me crazy. I'm gonna have to go in there. I have recently figured out how to put series together on Goodreads. So I'm like, I have to get them and I can number them and put them in the group them together.
What do you mean?
On Goodreads, the Horror Hotel, it doesn't say book 1 or book 2 there. And I've been a Goodreads librarian, so I can do that.
So you're okay.
I got you now.
And I just recently figured out how to put the series together when they don't do that. So
when they don't, I was like, wait, they don't.
That's why I was confused. I was like, wait,
because I looked those up and it had Horror Hotel by, and it has Cursed Cruise by, but it doesn't say book 1 or book 2.
Book 2.
Yeah, I was looking for book 2 too. Yeah.
So since you just got that that one on art, so then I'm gonna guess that the Horror Hotel is number 1, and then that one's number 2. So I'm like, I need to go in there.
I got you now. I got you. Jessica said, I have never read a Nora Roberts book either. Okay, well, November is the perfect time, so we can all get some Nora done. And she said, I have a Harlequin Nora Roberts book, though. I will try and fit it in the prompts. I'm sure you will be able to, because if I remember correctly, read a category romance is one of the prompts as well. So you're good there.
And I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And Kat said, I haven't read a Nora Roberts book
Wow.
before either. Wow.
I'm surprised because she's like such a big romance author, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And Tina said, sorry to answer this question so late. I was talking to my mom. I finished Doom Full of Sugar yesterday. It was pretty good. 4 stars.
Yay!
And Rose said, I don't know if you can look it up. I got an email about 2 years ago.
Maybe for Fetch.
Oh, maybe that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Also, Lee in prison. Maybe Tiffany will put you in YouTube jail. I love it. So, Lee, this receipt scanning program, can you put a link in your description box? You got me curious. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll put one in. And Amy said, Storm, are you interested in doing a buddy read in October of Horror Hotel? I'll read it with you if you want.
I went and put it on my Libby.
Yeah, I'm looking and I'm like, okay,
there's an audio book for the first one, so I was like,
there is too. You're right.
Okay.
I may have just put it on hold. Why do I feel like we put it on hold at the same library store?
Right? I feel like one of you are going to have to wait.
One of you will be waiting on the other to return it.
That's funny. She said, I have read Tyrannosaur Canyon 2. I hope to reread The Cabinet of Curiosities and Thunderhead soon. Would be my third read of both books.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And Alicia said, Lee, I just downloaded it. I am sure a lot did during this call. Too bad you can't get the points.
Yeah.
If I had sent the link, but it's fine. I'd rather listen. If it gets you guys free stuff, then I'm happy.
Well, and you can send if you do like Amazon it will scan your email. You can have them scan your receipts in your email. So instead of taking a picture, you can do that. Like if you have,
like
if you buy Amazon where they send you the digital receipt, and the same thing. Like when my Walmart orders, I only do pickup. I do not go into Walmart. That place is too crazy for me. So I do pickup, and then my receipt gets sent to me. So they will scan for digital receipts, and they'll go back 1 month. So if you guys are just starting it, it will go back 30 days.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so any receipt you could do that for. And Kay said, there was a scratch part in the last word too. Creepy. You guys are making me so curious. She said, and Kat said, Tiffany, I did the currently reading book tag.
Nice.
I have to see that one. And Cajun said, ooh, s'more chai. I for sure need to check that out. Thanks. And Rose said, having someone pick 12 books from your shelf for an Advent sounds fun.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it too.
Saves money, which I'm all about.
Well, it could be a fun idea. Like if we all pick names and we all did it for each other, you could black them out and we just rely on each other to only, or you could send it like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something out.
However you want to do it. I think that'd be cool. So it'd be a really cool idea, Sarah. Mel said, Storm, have you ever tried Land O'Lakes hot chocolate cocoa? It's my favorite, and they have some really good flavors.
I have not.
I love the Land O'Lakes. They have like individual flavors, so that's what I think that's what she's talking about. So they have some pretty good flavors, and you only buy like 1 pack.
Oh.
I'm sure they sell it by the box too, but it's nice to buy one pack because you can try all the individual flavors.
There you go. Jessica says, I see the book Advent a lot around Christmas, but I also saw someone did it for their birthday month. I see a lot of people do that. They'll ask, they'll say, oh, my birthday's coming up. I'm going to ask 12 of my friends to recommend a book. And then that becomes that for the next year, they have to read those books that were recommended to them till their next birthday.
Oh, that would be fun to do.
Great. That's a great idea.
I see a lot of people do that for their birthday or for their like booktube anniversary type
or
of
the
thing.
new year or something like that. Yeah.
That's a great idea.
And Amy said Horror Hotel is listed as book number 1 on Kindle. And Rebecca said, I love Riptide by Preston and Childs. And Rose said, Lee, that was about the Amazon Shopper panel app. Does that still work for you? Yes, it does. I get $10 a month. Yes.
Wow.
The message disappeared. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't make it go away. I just got Horror Hotel from my library. That was why I asked about a buddy read.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It is not.
I'm like, why not add another book to my giant pot?
What's one more at this point, Storm?
What's one more?
Okay, so thanks for the sprints. I was having a sprint withdrawal today.
Well, perfect.
And Rose said, Secret Santa, shop your shelves. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen also where people like, and I think you guys have done this too, where it's like, oh, you number an amount on your shelf, or you spin it, and then there's your books for the.
I was at my friend Barb. She gave me numbers for her shelf. So like how many books, like it's this shelf, and there's this many books on that shelf.
Yeah.
And then she told me pick a number for each one of them and everything. And so then she went through and picked the books out, and then that was what she was going to read or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome. I love it.
All those are really good ideas. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so have a beautiful rest of your night.
You too.
And Kat said, thanks for the sprints, lady. As always, enjoyable way to start the week. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and good night.
You too.
And with that, we have got to the end of the comments. So I'm going to say let's wrap it up as well. So anybody want to say what they have coming up later this week for videos?
Yesterday I did a Hidden Gems video. I have part 1 of the new releases for October Cozy Mysteries coming out this week, but I do not know what day because I forgot to edit it and I'm going to bed when we get off here. So it looks like it won't be up tomorrow. So possibly Wednesday. But Wednesday, too, really quick, at 7 p.m. is the Christmas Tree Farm discussion. So the third book.
Reminds me, I should probably listen to that.
At least you're not remembering Wednesday morning, Storm.
There you go. How about you, Sarah? You have your daily vlogs.
Daily vlogs, as usual. I was going to try and get a video out for tomorrow, but that's not going to happen. Obviously not doing sprints on Wednesday. These ladies are going to be doing their thing. And yeah, maybe a couple other videos this week. I don't know yet. We'll see.
I like it.
How about you, Storm? I know you're editing away over there, so.
Yeah, I have a Halloween recommendation video for those who like some things that are a little bit scarier than the other one. And then I have an October TBR, and I have my anticipated releases.
Got all the things coming up.
All the things.
I just want to say, somebody that because we all share our shelves. Now I have to look at the hotel-y book for the next 2 weeks. So who's ever got the 21 days, I'm just saying. No kidding.
You're funny.
That's like the other day. I was like, sorry, you have to look at this book that's on there. It had this spooky fairground, like a spooky carnival.
Yeah, that's the only reason I said something today. I was like, no, please, you're welcome to use it anytime.
Ro does have a new channel. It's called the TBR Tackle, and she will be having all-day sprints on Friday if anyone is interested.
Oh, excellent.
And I'm pretty sure they're starting at 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is noon East Coast.
Darn work. So in the way of all the
fun. Also has sprints going on. I believe they are 8:05 Eastern.
Tuesday. Yep. Tuesday and Thursday.
So she has those going on if you guys want more sprints during the week.
Yeah.
And the Christmas Tree Farm book is by Jacqueline Frost. And yeah, that's it. Yes.
Excellent.
noon Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm sorry.
Awesome.
Is
Okay,
that
got it.
right?
I thought it was 3 hours difference.
That's what I thought too. So I'm like,
No,
wait a
I
minute.
think that's how far she's doing it from 12 p.m. noon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry about
I was
that.
like,
No,
hey,
it's late. I understand the
he's
confusion for
doing
sure.
9 a.m. her time, 12 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern.
Got
I
it.
got you. That makes sense.
That's what I said,
Okay,
because she said
so
she was
8
doing all
hours.
It's late.
There you go.
Now I
All
got
right.
it. All right.
Awesome.
With that, I'm gonna go. We're gonna end this now. Everyone, have a good night, and thank you guys so much for the sprints.
Thanks,
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Thanks,
everyone.
Steve. Tell April, good luck.
I will.
Congratulations. All that stuff.
Thank you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.